Kenya Nchi Yangu, love that jam. We'll just be playing you some classic African jams throughout the show today. So if you have any requests, you can send them in through our social media platforms. The hashtag to use is Good Morning Kenya or hashtag KBC Afri Thursday on Twitter. Now, we just want to get into the first discussion of the day. And just as I told you, it's all about taboo and stigmatization that has been, happening here in Kenya. It has been happening, and not just in Kenya, but in the continent over. And, we have one fantastic guest with us in studio who has taken it upon herself to just try and help these young girls learn something and just try to become better as a whole. And that is none other than Dorcas Kang'ethe, who is the founder of Wings of Compassion. Thank you very much, Dorcas, for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
And just before we get straight into the interview, we did prepare a small feature for you by our very own Sarafina Robbie to just set the pace and just help you better understand what this discussion is all about. So when it is ready, we are going to play it for you to just see what she does, how she even does it, and where she even started, and where they are for that matter. So as soon as it's ready, we're going to run it for you to just see the situation as is. So karibu tena Dorcas.
Asante sana.
Tunashukuru sana uliamka mapema kuja kuwa nasi hapa.
Nashukuru.
Yes. So
napenda sana kuwa hapa.
Asante. Wings of Compassion iko social media.
Yeah.
Unaweza tupa handles ndo viewers waendelee kukufuata kujua more about Wings of Compassion.
Okay, Wings of Compassion Facebook is just Wings of Compassion. If you want to follow us on Facebook, and on our website is www.wingsofcompassion.org. Yeah, that is where we don't have Twitter, but we are planning to have it. But for now, we are in Facebook and the website.
All right, so Wings of Compassion.
Wings of Compassion.
All right. So if you want to just get in touch with them, you can always do that through Twitter or through their website, www.wingsofcompassion.org. That's how you can get to their website. Now, so tungependa kujua how Wings of Compassion ilianza even in the first place.
Okay.
Ni wakati gani ama nini ili happen that idea ya Wings of Compassion it came to life?
Thank you so much. It's a long story, but briefly, Wings of Compassion started in 2011, May. Myself and my husband earlier was working with children's homes.
Yeah.
Na tembea as volunteers of many children's homes around the country. When we were working in those homes, and also as we were looking at the environment and all the community, we could see many things are happening. And especially where we were working, I remember kuna huyu msichana mmoja ambaye alipata mimba. Na
alikuwa miaka ngapi?
Ndani ya home, alikuwa miaka 13. Ndani ya home, and ni kubakwa, alibakwa. Na huyo msichana akawa amepitia shida kwa sababu hasa wakati ule, wakati msichana, and especially even now, but I'm happy that most of the homes now are having an idea on what to do with now the problem, because during those days mtoto angepata mimba, number one alikuwa awe reintegrated haraka sana kwa watu wao. Remember, huyu msichana aliingia kwa orphanage because maybe wazazi wake walikufa, na akawa hakuna mtu ako there for her.
Ako willing kumchukua.
Yeah, na that's how ali end up kuwa kwa orphanage. Na amefika wakati maybe hata akabakwa. There is this even big orphanages, ziko na staff wengi, wako na the school inside, kwa hivyo staff wako wengi, wale wanaingia wakitoka, so many activities happening in the home. Na unapata maybe huyu msichana amebakwa like that specific girl amongst many that we witnessed. Alibakwa na akawa ameambiwa asiambie mtu, na wakati alijulikana akona mimba, what happened was arudishwe nyumbani. She had stayed in that orphanage around 9 years, and sasa anarudishwa nyumbani. So many people hata hawamjui, kwa sababu ni mtoto ambaye alitoka mapema, ni kama alisahaulika. Walishindwa na yeye akiwa mtoto mdogo, sasa wanarudishiwa akiwa mzigo kabisa, according to them, kwa sababu ana mimba na mzigo. At the same time yeye mwenyewe anahitaji care, mtoto mwenye atajifungua, na hiyo mambo zote ambapo ni mzigo zaidi, even more than when she was alone. And that's
na walijua ni kubakwa, alikuwa amebakwa?
They didn't know because she was, you know, she was a kid. She was a child, 13 years. Na ameambiwa ukisema nitakuua. So after alienda nyumbani, me and my husband tulifikiria kwenda kumtembelea, because we knew we had bonded so much, but she didn't reveal anything to us. So what happened, we went to visit, and after we visited, unfortunately what we were shown was the grave. Already the girl had committed suicide, akijaribu kuabort, and we heard from the community alikuwa ameteswa sana. Everybody anataka amfanyie kazi. Kila mtu anamwambia sasa zaidi kabisa in many ways, until yule msichana akasikia enough is enough. Let me abort and just find something else to do and be out of this family. But unfortunately, she died.
In the process.
And we imagine how many girls that are even not known wamekufa kwa sababu ya hii. So that was one of the reasons why we started. And we started seeing there is a gap somewhere that has not met. Kwa sababu kuna huyu mtoto na kuna huyu mtoto ambaye ameingia kwa umama mapema. So tukaona kuna gap. Tukaona hakuna watu wengi ambao wanashughulikia watoto kama hawa. So ndio tulirudi kurealize alikuwa ameshare na mtu na akamwambia what had happened, na hakuna mtu aliweza kumuelewa.
No one took action.
Yeah.
Now
that is one of the reasons why we started, amongst many others,
which we will be getting to in a moment.
Yes.
Now, just as you had a 13-year-old girl, she was raped, was impregnated, casted out, sent back home. No one is willing to listen or to even help her try and navigate through this phase of life that she's going through, because she is a child in herself. And, you know, it's a really sad situation when you think about it. But just as I had told you earlier, we had prepared a small feature in regards to what Wings of Compassion does. So I believe it is ready now. We just want to run it for you to help you better understand this conversation revolving around taboo and the stigmatization that comes around such situations for our young girls.
On a fine Saturday afternoon, we take a drive to Marurui in Kiambu County. A narrow meandering road leads us to Wings of Compassion home. We are welcomed by the directors, a couple whose demeanor alludes to compassion and love. As we get in, children mill around the two. Dansha Kang'ethe and his wife Dorcas tell us the history of the home.
The Wings of Compassion is for those girls that have been raped and are pregnant, and now they are homeless. They don't know. They don't have anywhere to stay. So those are the girls that we welcome in the home.
The home has regulations for admission of the girls who knock on their doors.
Number one, the case must go through the chief's office, their area chief, that it may be verified that it's the true. This girl has a problem and need to be rescued. Number two, that case must be also taken to their area children office, that the office again may know about the case and also do some their own research to know that this case is genuine.
Jain, not her real name, one of the rescued girls is barely 15. A teenage mother, her story is a tale of incest.
Tulikuwa tunaishi na mama yangu na baba yangu. Sasa nikielekea shule, baba yangu anasema nimngojee, na mngojea. Tunaenda naye shule, tukifika hapo huko pale kwa shamba, ananifunga mdomo, ananifunga mdomo, ananirep. Sasa tunaenda shule, tukirudi shule, akinikujia shule, tunakuja na yeye, ananirep tena. Siku nyingine akaamka mapema, kanipikia chai imewekwa bangi, mimi nikakunywa, tukaenda na yeye tena, akanirep tena. Akiulizwa na mama ni tumekaa, akasema ati ni laini ya kukuja shule na ni uongo. Mimi nilikuwa najua nini ilikuwa inaendelea. Sasa tukaenda hivyo. Sasa mimi nikaenda hosi, nikaambia niko na mimba. Wakaniuliza mimba hiyo ni ya nani? Nikasema ni ya baba yangu. Sasa huyo baba yangu akaona niko na mimba, akachukua sister huyu mdogo, akamweka mimba tena. Sasa nikikuja, akamletea dawa, akaniambia ni za minyoo na ni za kutoa mimba. Huyo sister mkubwa hata alikuwa karibu kulepiwa, huyo akapotea, akaenda.
In another case of incest, 13-year-old Mary, also not her real name, fell prey to her uncle.
Brother ya babangu akakuja huko Shago, alikuwa anajidanganisha yeye ni mgonjwa. Alikuja 2017 January. Sasa akaanza tu kunifanyia hizo vitu hadi 2018 January 2015 akarudi. Sasa tulikuwa tunaenda conference, ananiita usiku, vile tunakwanga na au mabrothers wake wadogo hapo. Sasa vile alikuwa anawapea simu wanacheza, sasa anawadanganya ati sasa tunaenda kununua huku mafuta, kumbe tunaenda kwa forest. Sasa alikuwa ananifanyia hizo vitu kwa simu, anaweka hiyo simu juu, ananifunga hizi mguu zangu, moja iko chini, moja iko juu. Sasa vile watu wanafanya kwa simu, ananifanyia. Alikuanga hadi na kisu, alichukuanga kisu. Hiyo siku nilimdanganya, naenda kuambia shosh. Na akachukua kisu, ile la mwenyewe hapo kwa kichwa yangu alinidunga nayo. Mamake hakunipeleka hata hosi.
These experiences have left some of the girls numb with fear.
I remember some of these girls come here when they can't even talk. We have several who have come here and they're speaking in signs.
However, counseling offered at the facility helps them cope.
They go through the first phase of counseling, where we try to help them to cope with the pregnancy so that they can cool down for the sake of delivery, so they can have a safe delivery without complication. After they deliver, they go to the now second phase of counseling, whereby now we are trying to tell them now they can still catch up with a dream that they thought they lost. That is when they choose to go back to school.
There are about 20 girls boarding in the home, while 20 others benefit through an outreach program. 26 girls have successfully been rehabilitated.
Some are doing very well. Apart from in the midst of the 26, 7 of them have gotten married.
Wings of Compassion Home depends on donations from well-wishers, and anyone willing to help is welcome.
The most challenging part in this program is the transport to school, because we use 5,400 every week. That is to take the girls to school because they go through matatu.
For Mrs. Dorcas Kang'ethe and Reverend Dansha Kang'ethe, they've taken up this task to assure the girls that always there's light at the end of the tunnel. For Channel 1 News, I'm Serafina Robbie.
Serafina Robbie there with that fantastic feature. Now that was recorded on the 10th of this month. Just the other week, she was at the Wings of Hope, Wings of Compassion residence there. Now, you have heard some of those stories, and some of them are just chilling. And these are just the one or two of the few that have actually gotten to be known. So you can just imagine how many others go unknown, how many other stories of such young girls are not known. Them are just another statistic out there that nobody even gets to find out about. So how do you even start helping these girls? Now, when you listen to such stories from young girls, so most of these girls are under 15 years of age.
Yes.
By their fathers, their uncles, and these people who they trust. How does that even make you feel when you just encounter with these young children, given you have a psychology background? Yes.
It's not easy, actually, but being a calling, because it's the Lord who called us to this work, me and my husband. As I had said earlier, after we saw what was happening, and also after we went to another new area and we were able to see some of these teenage mothers that are very helpless, let me say it's not easy, but the grace is sufficient. We especially how they come to the home immediately when we rescue them with all these stories. And as you have heard me saying in the clip, some come when they cannot even talk, and because they are so traumatized, they are suicidal. They come with so many stories that out there I was being told to take 7 bottles of Guinness to abort my child because the pregnancy will terminate. I was told to squeeze my stomach with a piece of iron that the baby may die and just come out. So many stories. And being under 15, because actually Wings of Compassion, we call it a program for children with babies, because we take 15 and below. Those are the most vulnerable group. They cannot fit in their own group. They are like,
and they're too young to
you
be
are a
adult.
mama, you are a mother, or you are a prostitute. You are culturally, they are not understood. Even with their in the midst of their fellow children, and at the same time with also to the adults, they misunderstand them so much, and they are like they are there at the middle. They don't know even what to do. Si mtoto, si mtu mzima. They are not even yet a youth. They are not acceptable. They are like, they are somewhere in the gap. It's so traumatizing, but we thank God. We've been working with these girls from 2011, but it's a walk of faith. It's not easy.
They're in a phase where they're even just trying to understand themselves. They're starting to bloom, they're starting to mature, and then these things happen. Now, wakikuja at the Wings of Compassion, kila mtu anakujanga na story tofauti. Now, just as you said, wengine hata hawezi kuongea, na si ati hajui kuongea, but it's because of the trauma. So you find trusting is not something that comes easy for them. So how do you even go about just getting them to open up to you, ndo uweze hata kumsikia, ujue mali ametoka, uweze kumsaidia, ujue venye utamsaidia?
Number one, huyu msichana kile amepitia sana, number one ni rejection. Kwa sababu anapopata mimba anachukiwa na everybody, including the family members. Especially now that the cases that we have had here, especially the girl that the elder sister was, the father tried to rape her, she ran away. She's 14, she was, the father raped her, and when the pregnancy was big enough, she started raping the 12-year-old girl, the young one. So that is so traumatizing. Huyu msichana alikuja kama ameinama na mkono umejikuja. Alikuwa hawezi kuongea. Even her own language ilikuwa shida. Polisi walifanya kazi kubwa sana. Wamsikize ndio iwe interpreted, waweze kuelewa hata anasema nini. But wanapokuja, what we normally do, as I answer your question, is that we give them a lot of love. Wakifika tu, I embrace them. Na ninawaambia, this is another home, but not like your home. But this is a good home where you will meet your sisters, because there are so many. Actually, what I've seen being very powerful is also the peer counseling. Because when they come and we embrace them, na waanze kuangalia, sometimes the first 2 days they are like, they still want to see what is happening. And our girls are so embracing, they are so loving. So wanapomkaribisha na kumwambia pia stories zao, ati sasa hiyo, you know, the generation that we are having today. Nambia sasa hiyo ndio na nikikwambia yangu, nikikupigia story yangu, wewe utasema namna gani? Jioni they start telling the stories. Mimi nilipitia hii, mimi nilikuwa hivi, mimi niliokotwa kama tayari nimekufa. We ni mzuri, at least you are raped by one person. Mimi nilirepiwa na watu 7 kwa street. Hata sikujua namna gani. Wanatiana moyo, wanapeana that counseling, na unapata mtoto anaanza kuona, oh, so it's not me alone. You are talking that you are raped by your father. Hata mimi nilibakwa na baba na nikabakwa na ndugu yangu. Kwa hivyo jitie moyo, kama mimi niliweza na wewe utaweza. Unapata wanaanza kufunguka. At the same time wakiingia tu, tunaanza ile hali ya kuwa every morning, every time tunakuwa na wao tukiwaambia you will make it. It is doable. Together with that we have the counselors that starts with them. We have an organization called Wow Friends International. Wametusaidia na one of the counselor ambaye huwa anakuja throughout in the home, and she works with these girls. And it has been good because what I've realized, ukiwapatia upendo and they see the genuine love, because actually Wings of Compassion is not just like another orphanage. This is a home. It is a family setup. Father, mother and the children. Yeah.
All right, now kuna wasichana ambao wanakuja pia wakiwa na mimba tayari ama wana watoto wadogo, na wengine unapata si ati wanataka watoto because of the situation in which they found these children, but this child is innocent and the girl pia yeye ni innocent, alijipata kwa situation kama hiyo. So kwa wenye wanakuja na watoto, how do you just help them embrace these children that they have gotten, be it through incest, being raped? How do you help them just even accept the children?
Most of the cases we don't admit girls that have already delivered. The program is for the expectant girls. So most of them come when they are already expectant. So we work with them. But there are these cases that even if they come expectant, we rescued them like when they are 8 months pregnant, 9 months pregnant, almost due. Like right now, we have one that we rescued just recently. She's 8.5 months pregnant, so she's almost. And she came with a lot of trauma. Kiwango ya kwamba alikuwa na slain tu. Anaongea tu ana slain. Sasa wale wanasema hawamtaki, akona kifafa, na sasa ni mchafu, na kwa sababu akioga, most of the times alikuwa anaanguka akioga. Hawamtaki, na she's an orphan. Hakuna mwenye anamtaka. The people that were staying with wanamtesa kiasi, so ikawa shida kidogo kwa huyu mtoto. But the challenge is anapokuja na hajakaa, kabla hata amalize the sessions ndio heal, anafikisha watu wakati wa kudeliver. So that is so challenging. But those are the girls that me personally, I stop everything for them.
Yeah.
That I may be with them as a mother. I encourage them. Actually, that one, I even wash her. Because alikuja kama haogi kabisa. Alikuja na UTIs mingi sana. Na hajatibiwa, hajafanya. So it was awful. But through that love, unamuongeresha, unamuonyesha you are there for her, unamuonyesha this is another place, you are a mother, you can be able to take good care of her. Na naona ule upendo ni genuine. Unaanza kuona, anaanza kufunguka kwa roho. Juzi aliniita akaniambia, mom, we were to rescue her temporarily, actually, just for a few months, because we didn't have enough space for a long time. So she called me and she told me, now mom, I am experiencing this love, lakini sasa ukiniachilia nitaenda wapi? Hata kama nitakuwa nimejifungua, because she was to deliver, then we take her back. Nitaenda wapi? So na wakija na watoto, as you have asked, because we have few that we have rescued with the baby. Again, it is a journey, because lazima tumkumbushe ya kwamba still, as you have said, this baby is innocent. Na wewe pia uko innocent, but still you can pick up the pieces once again and walk again. And the best part of our program is that we have girls that have walked the way. And when the new girls come, they normally see what is happening. Na wanasikia, nilikuja nikiwa hivi, nikasaidiwa, I delivered my baby, and I went back to school. Like the girls they were talking here, they are in primary school. We have so many girls who are class 6, class 7, class 8, primary level.
Wenye wamerudi shule, how are they, how do you help them just balance schooling? Because unapata waliacha shule for a while, hata wengine hawakuwa wameanza. Now they have to go back to school, they have to be a parent, na hawana familia yenye inawataka. Unawasaidiaje to just try and find the balance to know hivi ndo utafanya hivi, hivi ndo utafanya hivi, this is how you will go to school?
Okay, when they deliver, we start from there. Number one, we start with help. You see, that is also an issue, because they are now new parents, they are breastfeeding. Kumbuka ni watoto ananyonyesha, analia kwa sababu anasikia uchungu kwa matiti. Alafu anakumbuka huyu mtoto ndiye ameniletea hii shida. We have experienced hata wengine wakichukua mtoto anarusha chini ya kitanda, under the bed.
And you can't blame them.
Usiku, you cannot blame them, because they are saying you are my problem. Kama singepakuwa na wewe, maisha yangu ingekuwa mzuri. So what we do, we help them that they still have a future. Na tunajaribu kuongea na wao ya kwamba ndio tumuempower, so that we may empower her. Ni vizuri aende arudi shule. Tunaangalia na background yake na vile na kuelewa kwake kupo. Kuna wale tunaadikia tutors ambao wanakuja nyumbani as she breastfeed in the first month, akihil, especially after the second month. The first month is healing and just resting with the baby. But from the second month, even at home, we employ or we already have tutors that do come na wana walk na wao ndio waweze kugauge walifika wapi na wanaweza kurudia wapi. But at the same time, we don't want to force them to go to any direction, because we want them to decide
from themselves. At least it's a place they feel they can make decisions about their lives. No one is bashing them kuwa nisaidia maisha. Now, given that you've been running this home, you've encountered so many different stories. I'm sure it hasn't been easy on you, and the challenges umekuwa ukiface along the journey that go beyond you. Maybe what are some of the challenges that running Wings of Compassion has faced as a whole in just trying to help these young girls?
The challenges are so many. You see, we are dealing with the child that has a baby. Two of them need a lot of attention. So we need to have more staff members, wafanyakazi. Kwa sababu wasichana hawa wanapoingia na wanapojifungua wanaenda shule, as I had said earlier. There is the school part of it, the school fees. That is a great challenge. Kwa sababu huyu msichana lazima aende asome na they go to day schools, whereby wanaenda na some schools are very far. Actually, where we live, the day schools are not very near. And our girls, from where they alight, from the matatu, walk 45 minutes to school. So again, there is an issue of
quite a distance.
The transport. Kumbuka huyu msichana aliamuka 4. Na wale ambao ni wazazi, viewers, mnaelewa kuna watoto who cling kwa mama. Mama akiamuka tu hivi kwa bed, hiyo saa 10 naye ameamuka na ameanza kulia. So unapata hata ile uji walikuwa wamepika hawa watoto jioni, wamepikiwa ndio at least wakunywe asubuhi wakienda shule. Msichana anasumbuana na mtoto wake na ni yule 15 ni yule 16
bado ni mtoto,
bado ni mtoto. So anasumbuana na mtoto kiasi ya kwamba hata hataweza kunywa ile kauji. So kushika njia tena kwenda shule, it's a great challenge. So there is an issue of transport, because again they need to move from the home very early, to leave the home very early ndio waweze kuingia class, because lessons zinaanza 6:45 na unapata it's too early. So there is the challenge of the transport to school. Actually we are believing God for a van ndio tuweze kuwa na gari ya kuwasafirisha, ndio watoke tu nyumbani a bit late, wawe wamekunywa kachai. By the way, we experienced our girls like last year, but those years wakiwa wana faint hata kwa shule, kwa sababu the schools don't allow the snacks from home. So unapata ni ile snack tu inaweza nunuliwa shule kwa sababu ya issue ya drugs. So we understand the schools. But again, huyu mtoto hajakunywa kitu asubuhi, amelala akinyonywa the whole night. Katoto ka 5 months. Amelala akililiwa. You know about the kids. Alafu ni asubuhi, lazima ajitie moyo like any other students. Masomo haitabui kama ni mzazi. The exam the same. Ndio aweze kwenda shule, aweze kukacha na kusoma. Ikifika saa 4 na alikula jana saa 7. Saa 4 ako na njaa kiwango ya kwamba wengine wanashindwa kuvumilia. Lunch, you know the high schools. Ile unakumbuka kare kakijiko ya githeri na supu nyingi, na huyu mtoto bado ni mzazi. So it has not been easy. So we need to give them snacks, the money to buy snacks from school. So every week we are using 5,400 for transport and snacks for these girls. So that is a major challenge to this girl. And sometimes unapata hata kwa sababu ya hiyo wanakuwa they are not very healthy because they are using everything kwa njia. So these are some of the challenges. So and at the same time, Wings of Compassion don't have permanent donors.
Oh, that actually have
on
a
monthly
source of
basis.
income.
Yeah, we do source on our pay bill ambao tumeonyeshwa pale na imekuwa si rahisi kwa sababu it's sourcing na kulipa school fees, and at sometimes actually we thank God for the principals of the schools where our girls are schooling, kwa sababu wanatuelewa. Kama hakuna pesa wanatuita, tunaenda though there is no school fees, but there is the money for to run the feeding program in the school, though the day schools are free. So unapata like per term kuna hizo maybe 15,000 ambazo zinastahili kulipwa. So sorry per year. So unapata wa mwalimu anatuita, we commit ourselves la kwamba just give us more time, we'll source and bring the money.
At least the school
But
is able
what
to
about the transport? Hata enda kuambia makanga ni sina pesa leo ya kulipa. What about her health? Atashida ja baka saa ngapi? So it has been a great challenge. Even sometimes they don't go to school some of the days because hakuna transport, hakuna, it's hard. But by the grace of God, tumeona tunaendelea vizuri.
Always have the grace to wake up the next day. Now, as you can see, the challenges are just over and beyond, and some, if you are at home, you can be able to assist in whatever way you can. But we'll be letting you know how you can assist Wings of Compassion to just try and help these girls. But before we get to that, remember today is Afri Thursday. The hashtag is KBC Afri Thursday on Twitter, hashtag Good Morning Kenya. And as always, we like to have a look at the roads to see what's going on. So Doreen Arange is on the other side of the studio to just let us know what the situation is on our roads as of now.